NK Telco Sports welcomes you to our coverage of high school volleyball, where the Botkins Trojans host the Ansonia Tigers. I am Jeremy Plyman, and we're live from the Botkins Athletic Complex for this battle between the WOAC and the Shelby County Athletic League foes. This morning's game has the Ansonia Tigers coming in with a 2-3 record. Their wins are over WOAC mates Bradford and Twin Valley North. The Trojans coming in at 4-2, 1-1 in the Shelby County Athletic League after a very exciting contest on Thursday night. 5-set victory over Fairlawn, which saw them down 0-2. And then come storming back. And matter of fact, late in the fifth, they were down 7-2. We'll be back in just a moment on NK Telco Sports with the national anthem in the starting lineups. Thank you for joining us this morning.
One of the biggest questions people have about broadband internet is, what speed do I need? That depends on how many devices you have, how many people are using them at the same time, and how much bandwidth each device is using. To put it simply, the higher the demand on your home network, the more speed you need. Call NK Telco today. One of our customer care specialists can help you find the best speed for your home. We make it easy.
The officials for today's game, Sandy Lauer and Joe Peters.
First for the visiting players. For the non-starters, number 4, Valerie Bucks.
Miss Sarah Bergman on the mic, introducing the non-starters first for the Ansonia Tigers.
Number 18, Ava Thatcher. Number 6, Alexis Moody. And number 20, Autumn Best. For your starters, number 12, Gabby Leeper.
Their starter, number 12, senior Gabby Leeper. Number 14, senior Aaliyah Shift.
Lauren Warner.
Number 15, senior Ava Irwin. Number 8, setter, senior Lauren Werner. Number 16, a junior, Cameron Winter. And number 2, the libero, junior Lydia Hain.
Now a lineup for your hometown Botkins Trojans. For the non-starters, number 1, Ashman Brewery. Number 2, Caitlin Meyer. Number 4, Brennan Paul. Number 8, AJ Spalding. Number 14, Quinn Schnippel. Number 15, Amber Walters. And number 18, Robin Rupert. For your starters, a sophomore, number 3, Ella Brown.
For the Trojans, starting number 3, sophomore Ella Brown. Number 6, Stella Braun. Outside hitter, number 7, Peyton Plattfoot. Number 11, Jana Metz. Number 12, Madeline Fry. And number 13, Cameron McFerrin, a sophomore.
The Trojans are coached by Sarah Brown and assisted by Tom Plattfoot.
The Trojans are led by Miss Sarah Brown. On the other hand, the Ansonia Tigers led by Lydia Schumann. Coach Schumann has her team at 2-3, 1-1 in the WOAC. She wants her team to be more effective in the back row, get their serves in efficiently, and play with energy. On the other hand, Coach Sarah Brown brings her Botkins Trojans in at 4-2, 1-1 in the Shelby County Athletic League. Coach Brown says some of the keys to their game today: focus the entire match from start to finish, read the hitters better, and block more effectively. Should be a good one here this morning from Botkins. A little bit cooler in here. I'm Jeremy Plyman. Look forward to having you, and thank you for joining us this morning. Waiting on everybody to get settled, rotations checked. Volleyball handed out. The Ansonia Tigers will be in serve. Number 15, Ava Irwin, a senior, about to put it in play. Plattfoot, Metz, back outside, Plattfoot swings away. She gets herself a kill. Comes into the game with 31. McFerrin out. Junior Brennan Paul, number 4, in to serve. Has 8 aces on the season. Leads the team in serving percentage. Outside, just wide and deep. Lillian Kaiser gives the Trojans a 2-0 lead. Paul had 14 service points the other night against Fairlawn. 2 of them were aces. Back row attack, Werner. Paul up front, Metz behind her back. Peyton Plattfoot gets kill number 2 on the morning. This spot in the rotation for the Trojans was real good on Wednesday. Lots of points in this rotation. Braun on the overkill, hit no good. Number 14, senior Aaliyah Swift gets the gets the kill. Paul comes out, Cambry Walters in to play the back row. 3-1 Trojans. Gabby Leeper, the senior. Put it in play. Comes across. Ella Brown. Off the block. Aaliyah Schiff gets the kill. That's 2 on the morning for her. The assist from Gabby Leeper. And that one's deep. Service error. Gives the Trojans this 4-2 lead. Into the ball game for the first time, the libero, sophomore Madison Loys. Braun goes out. Serves it up. She's going to get herself an ace. Madison Loy. Back to back aces for Lloyd early here in the first set. Puts it in play again. Tries to come down the line like a blackjack dealer in a casino. She's got 3 of a kind. 3 aces in a row for Madison Loy. Trojans up 7-2, set number 1. Outside. Maddie Fry had a big game on Thursday. Punched across. Fry comes and tries to come down the line. In a scramble, the Tigers get it back across. Misplayed, miscommunication, a lot of staring at each other. Alexa Moody with that kill that dropped in between the Trojans, 7-3. Lydia Hain puts it in play, the libero. Peyton Plattfoot sets it to Ella Brown. She gets her first kill of the morning. Peyton Plattfoot now in serve, leads the team in aces with 11. Brought across, overhit on both ends. Brown. Maddie Fry can't get it back across. Point to the Tigers. Now into the ball game, junior Rose Bargy and senior Melanie Butts, number 4. Walters up front, Metz outside, hits it to Fry. Maddie Fry with the kill. First of the day, number 47 on the season, leads the Trojans. She had 15 kills on Thursday in the win versus the Fairlawn Jets. serving it up. Free ball back across by the Jets. Metz sets Brown. Brown with the little tip. Gets the kill. Trojans up 10-4 here in set number 1. Tigers try to go back line. McFerrin now back into the ball game up front on the attack. Plattfoot, Metz, slide play. Brown just outside. Moody puts it in play. Metz behind her back. Ella Brown. Outside, Cameron McFerrin blocked at the net. Maddie Fry, back row attack, deep. 10-6, Trojans on top. Alexa Moody. Plattfoot gets it to it quick. Metz went on 2. Ansonia tries the same. McFerrin swings away. Outside. Ava Irwin dug out by Fry. Free ball across by the Trojans. Up front, into the net. Bargy can't get it across. That'll make it 11-6 Trojans. Stella Braun into the game. Takes her spot in the front row. Ella Brown serving it up. Front row. Bargy tries to bring it across. Metz outside. Cameron McFerrin. Big hit. Dug out by Ansonia. One of the Trojans was in the net. And that'll be a point to the Tigers. Cameron Winter puts it in play. Hits the tape. And that's an ace for Cameron Winter. Makes it 11-8. Ansonia. Brings it cross court. Maddie Fry will take this one. Metz. McFerrin tips it across. Tries to find the middle. No go. Kaiser. Trojans going to have to free ball it back across. And that's going to stay wide. That'll make it 11-9. I believe these are the moments of focus Coach Brown was hoping the young Trojans would avoid. They came out super focused. Now it seems like we're a little out of sorts. Can't get in system. That one's deep. Gives the Trojans 12-9 lead. Only senior Jana Metz back to serve. About to put it in play. Up front, Gabby Leeper setting it up. Metz outside. Plattfoot blocked at the net. Trojans can't get it back across. Rose Bargy with the block on on Plattfoot. Into the game, Swift and Irwin. Swift has 2 kills already. Irwin's going back in serve. The right-hander puts it across. Plattfoot pops it up. Fry. Plattfoot has to bump it over. Ansonia with the chance. Here they come. Number 14, Aaliyah Shift gets kill number 3. Hits it by Maddie Fry. 12-11. Ansonia down 1. Hits the tape. popped across by the Trojans. Quick action here. Both teams scrambling. The Trojans, no avail. It is tied up at 12 apiece. Tigers on a run. 12 all. Irwin puts it in play, and it goes wide. Service error number 2 on the Tigers on the day. Junior Brennan Paul back into serve. Highly effective young lady on the serve. Sets and bumps it across. She's going to get herself an ace. Brennan Paul. Number 9 on the year for Paul. Out comes the towels, wiping off the sweat. Still a little warm and muggy in here in the Coliseum. It's going to take a day or two for it to cool down after the hot weather. Brennan Paul's got her team up 14-12. Still in serve. Punches it across. Tigers get it past Ella Brown. Lillian Kaiser with the kill. Walters back in. Gabby Leeper, the young setter for the Ansonia Tigers. About to put it in play. Comes across. Walters, Metz, right in front of her. Peyton Plattfoot swings away. Outside, Kaiser takes a swing, and it's long. Makes it 15-13, Trojans on top. Madison Loy back into the game. Stella Braun comes out. Loy into serve. Punches it across, tries to punch it across into the net. The first service error of the evening for the Trojans. Lydia Hain serves it up for the Tigers. Peyton Plattfoot now setting for the Trojans. Ella Brown clips the tape and gets it to fall. That's her 3rd kill of the morning. Peyton Plattfoot serves it up. Gives herself an ace. Peyton Plattfoot, her 12th of the year. (17-14) Trojans on top. Tigers scrambling around. Shift tries to find the middle. Outside, Maddie Fry. That's wide and deep. 17-15. Subs in for the Tigers. Mallory Butts, number 4. Number 5, Rose Bargy. Butts goes to the back line. Bargy up front on the outside. Comes across, knuckling and spinning. Metz tries to set Brown right in front. No avail, into the net. Comes across. Plattfoot has to play it. It's close to the line. Fry with a hammer. Leaper outside. Blocked at the net, but out of bounds. Cameron Winter with the kill. 2 Trojans there. Winter just hit it into the hands, and the Trojans can't keep it in bounds. Tied up at 17 in set number 1. Walters to her knees, digs it out, blocked again. Metz goes behind her head. Brown tips it over off the hands and out of bounds. Ella Brown with a kill. She's got 4 here in set number 1. Cameron McFerrin into the game for Walters. McFerrin will play the front row on the outside right now. Maddie Fry Brings it across. Gives herself an ace. Trojans wiping sweat off the floor. Still warm and muggy. Trojans without their outside hitter, their junior outside hitter, Caitlin Meyer. Bicep shoulder issues right now. Outside, Ansonia. Winner can't keep it in. Just a little deep. Trojans now up 20-17 on a little run. Scored 3 in a row. Fry hits it across. Tigers can't get in system. They have to bump it across for a free ball. Metz slide play. Brown blocked at the net. McFerrin has to make something of it. Both teams tipping it around. Metz goes on 2, finds the middle. Gets the kill on the little tip. Jenna Metz. 21-17 Trojans. Trojans on a 4-point run right now. Rye back row. Outside. Winner swings away. Loy's got it. Metz outside. McFerrin swings away. Winner again. Lloyd digs it out. Slide play again. Tipped over. Brown. No avail. Outside. They're feeding Winner hard. And that one's going to get her a kill. Subs for the Tigers. Werner in to serve and play back row. (21-18). Flatfoot takes it. Brown gets herself a kill. That's 5 in set number 1. Brown serves it up. Leaper behind her head. They're hitting it to Winner a lot. McFerrin into the net. 22-19. Trojans on top. Lillian Kaiser back in the front row. Winner goes back to serve. The long arm junior hits it across. Dug out by Fry. Tipped over her head. Nice cagey play. Jana Metz gets the kill, puts her Trojans up 23-19. Metz in serve. Gets herself an ace. The young lady has now put her team with a set point here in set number 1, up 24-19. Leaper behind her head. Bargy can't find the ground. Braun swings away. Miscommunication by the Tigers. They run into each other. That's a match set point for the Trojans. They win set number 1, 25-19. We'll be back on NK Telco Sports.
One of the biggest questions people have about broadband internet is, what speed do I need? That depends on how many devices you have, how many people are using them at the same time, and how much bandwidth each device is using. To put it simply, the higher the demand on your home network, the more speed you need. Call NK Telco today. One of our customer care specialists can help you find the best speed for your home. We make it easy.
We're back from the Coliseum here in Botkins on NK Telco Sports. High school volleyball action this morning. The Trojans with a 1-0 lead over Ansonia, winning set number 1, 25-19. For the Ansonia Tigers in set number 1, they had 7 kills, 1 ace, and a block. They were led with 3 kills by Aaliyah Shift. For the Trojans, they had 10 kills, 7 aces in set number 1. They're led by Ella Brown with 5 kills. Aces by Brennan Paul, Peyton Plattfoot, Jana Metz, and Maddie Fry. As we get ready. As we said earlier, Trojans 4-2 on the season, 1-1 in the Shelby County Athletic League. Ansonia 2-3 on the season, 1-1 in the WOAC. Their wins against Twin Valley South and Bradford. Got some more moisture on the floor. Trojans coached by Miss Sarah Brown, assisted by Tom Plattfoot and Crystal Loy. The Ansonia Tigers, coached by Lydia Shulman, assisted by Lexi Evick, Sunny Smith, and Kelsey Custenborder. Jana Metz going to put it in place. It's set number 2. We got a service error to start set number 2. Ava Irwin, number 15, will serve it up for the Tigers now. Up 1-0. She gets herself an ace.
Wake up, girl. Come on.
Irwin, first ace. Not a common mistake there by Peyton Plattfoot, usually very sure-handed. One of their best in serve receive percentage-wise for the Trojans. Back corner, miscommunication. Trojans out of sorts. Leaper finds the back corner. Trojans napping a little bit, down 3-0. Plattfoot, Metz, Braun swings away. Nice hustle by the Ansonia Tigers. Trojans back at it in a hurry. Blocked at the net on the overhit. Ansonia. Lillian Kaiser with the kill. 4-0 Ansonia. One of Coach Brown's keys was focus, start to finish. Not sure she's happy with the focus here so far in set number 2. A couple misplays and miscommunication. Peyton Plattfoot focus this, 4-1 with the kill. Gives her 34 on the season, her 3rd of the day. Brennan Paul into serve, Trojans' most consistent server. Punches it across. Blocked at the net by Braun. Trojans 4-2. Nice play by Stella Braun. Active in the middle. Brennan Paul brings it across. The junior. Outside, Kaiser swings away. Deep. Trojans on a 3-0 run here. Brennan Paul, 2 service points in a row. Serving it up again. Tries to come short corner. And that's a service error. Cambry Walters into the game. Gabby Leaper has her team up 5-3. Serves it across. Fry. Leaper gets herself an ace. Fry can't keep it in bounds. Drops between Plattfoot and Metz. Outside, Maddie Fry off the tape. Kaiser, 2 hands, tries to stay on the line. Metz, back set, Plattfoot. Going on 2, Ansonia. Trojans can't get it back over. Kaiser. Tigers up 7-3 here early in set number 2. They're down 1-0. The Trojans won the first set 25-19. Now Leeper gets herself an ace. That's 2 in the set, 2 in this rotation. Trojans struggling in serve receive right now. Can't get in system. Kaiser swinging away up front. Maddie Fry, she'll come down the line. Dug out by Ansonia. They have to free ball it across, and it's out wide. 8-4. Trojans down. Set number 2. Madison Loy serving it up. Leeper goes outside now. Alexis Moody, Metz, Fry. Leeper goes on 2. Metz digs it out. Now on 2 for the Trojans. Moody with the kill. Plattfoot couldn't keep it in bounds. Trojans down 9-4. Kaiser serving it up. Lloyd digs it out. Plattfoot. Fry tips it over. Into the net. Leeper. Ansonia could not get in system. 9-5 Ansonia. Peyton Plattfoot moves back to serve. Served up. On the overhit, Fry tries to hammer down. Dug out by Ansonia. Outside, Fry gives it a go again. She's going to get the kill. She hammers it through the block. Her second of the morning. 9-6, Ansonia. Boyd plays it across. Metz, slide play. Brown tips it on direction. Guides it across with the kill. Trojans like to put Ella Brown on the move with the slide play when they have her up front and they set her. Leeper in the middle, swing away, shift, slide play again, Ella Brown. That catches the line. Cameron Winter with the kill. Into the game now, Autumn Best, the freshman. Mallory Butts. Plattfoot, Metz, back row attack for Plattfoot. Best takes a swing, dug out so far by Boy. That one hit the backboard but stayed in play. Walters, a little too close to the net. Metz has to go with it. Gets the kill, fortunately for the Trojans. Cameron McFerrin into the game. She'll play the front row. Takes her spot on the outside for Cambry Walters. Maddie Fry back to serve. Punches it across. Nice serve. Outside. Winter swings away into the block. Gets herself the kill. 12-8 Tigers. Alexis Moody serves it up for the Tigers. Metz back behind her back. Ella Brown outside. Winner for the Tigers. Dug out. Fry. Metz outside. McFerrin, two hands. sees him sneaking in, goes down the tape and gets the point. McFerrin, her first kill of the morning. Young Southmore played really well on Thursday. Finished the game with 5 kills. Brown now serving it up, down 12-9. Overhit, Braun's going to take it. Metz, back slide play, Braun can't come back across the tape. (13-9) Tigers. Lillian Kaiser back in the game as Haynes serves it up. Trojans going to have to free ball it across. Misplay on the service receive. Swinging away. Best with the block up front, and she gets it. Young freshman here in set number 2. Doing a nice job in the front row. Ansonia in a hurry. Trojans struggling with serve receive. Cannot get in system right now. McFerrin. Leaper sends it back. With the kill. Lauren Warner. (15-9) Ansonia. Back row attack, Plattfoot. Leaper serves best. This time she's into the net. 15-10. Trojans down 5. Here is Jana Metz. Is going to serve it up on NK Telco Sports. I'm Jeremy Plyman on this Saturday morning. Tigers have to free ball it back across. Fry, Metz right in front of her. Braun blocked at the net. Best. Metz tries to go deep corner. Ansonia sniffs it out. Kaiser hammers it hard. Gets herself the kill. (16-10) Tigers. Both teams wiping the floor throughout. Ava Irwin in serve, waiting on it to come in. Brings it across. Plattfoot, Metz back out to Plattfoot on the outside. Overpass falls in, dug out by Lauren Werner. Finds the back corner on a big hit by Peyton Plattfoot. 17-10 Tigers. Madison Loy into the game. Ella Brown, take a seat for a minute here. As this one, ace falls right in front of the Madison Loy and Madison Fry. That's an ace for Ava Irwin. Coach Brown has seen enough. She's going to call a timeout with her team down 18-10 here in set number 2. We'll be back from NK Telco in just a moment.
Today's households are using more connected devices than ever before. TVs are streaming, smartphones are browsing, security cameras are watching, and virtual assistants are, well, assisting.
You'll need an umbrella today.
As you add more devices, we are constantly improving our technology to deliver the fastest and most reliable internet to your home. So make sure you have enough bandwidth.
Get NK Telco high-speed internet with speeds up to 1 gig. Call 1-888-NK-TELCO today.
During the timeout, bringing some of the student section in to wipe down the floor. They were great on Thursday. Great student section from both Botkins and Fairlawn on Thursday. That was a great game. Here we are at 18-10. Ansonia on top. Set number 2. Trojans lead 1-1. Peyton Plattfoot goes down the tape, gets the kill. It's what you want to see when you come out of a timeout. get the score. Brennan Paul now in serve. Serves it across. Kaiser swings away. And it's deep. Paul putting it in play again. Up 18 or down 18-12. Leaper right in front of her. This time no avail for the Trojans. Aaliyah Swift with the kill makes it 19-12. Paul back out, Walters in. Gabby Leaper serves it up for the Tigers and into the net. That's their third service error on the day. Matches the Trojans, both teams with 3 service errors. Ella Brown back into the game. Stella Braun out. Loy serves it up. Tigers swinging away. Aaliyah shift deep. 19-14. Tigers on top. Asking for a ball change. Wiping them off. Loy. Serves it across. Leaper sets Moody. Dug out by Metz. Flatfoot outside. Goes to Fry. She tries a 2-hand touch it. Flatfoot tries to come cross court. Walters, Metz, right in front of her. Brown, she's going to go wide. Make it 20-14. Tigers on top here in set number 2. They're down 1 set to nothing. Trojans won set number 1, 25-19. Lillian Kaiser puts it in play. Just deep. Risky move by the Trojans there. Down 20-14. You need every chance you can. Peyton Flatfoot puts it in serve. Leaper leaves it right in front of her. Dug out by the Trojans. Maddie Fry into the net. That makes it 21-15. Right now, Ansonia with the momentum. A little bit more emotionally involved. The Trojans kind of emotionally zombie out there, both on the floor. Struggling to get going. Makes it 22-15. Mallory Butts puts it in play. Walters, Metz, tries to come to Fry. No avail. 23-15. Coach Sarah Brown here late in set number 2 is going to call a timeout. We'll be back from Botkins on NK Telco Sports. Live high school volleyball action in just a moment. We're back. 23-15. Ansonia on top here in set number 2. They're down 1 set nothing. Trojans won first set 25-19. Tigers have been in command of this set most of the run. Ella Brown out of the timeout, gets the kill. Gives her 7 on the day. 23-16. Maddie Fry want to put it in play. Ansonia wiping the floor some more. Alexis Moody. a junior. Gets the go-ahead. Fry gets the go-ahead. She'll bring it across. Moody digs it out. Leaper, winner from the back, outside. Popped up. Trojans going to have to free ball it across. Leaper, setting best. The young freshman back in was real good last rotation around when she was in playing the front row. That one's long. 23-17 Ansonia. Fry sends it across. On the overpass, Brown tried to get a point, no go. Slide play, Brown hits through the blockers, gets the kill. 23-18, Trojans trying to stay alive. Not much room for error here in the second set. A little momentum, a little emotion being shown from the Trojans here. Service error by Maddie Fry. Makes it 24-18. Junior Caitlin Meyer into the game. Number 2. She'll play the back row from Maddie Fry. They go right to her. Metz, back set. Brown with the kill. Stella Braun back in the game. 24-19, Loy out. Braun takes her spot in the front row. Trojans up 1-0. The Tigers, on the other hand, lead set 2 here, 24-19. Brown puts it across. Leaper, right in front, winner, deep. (24-20). Trojans trying to stay alive here in set number 2. Brown punches it across. Joust at the net. Won by Braun. Free ball back across. Chance for the Trojans. Braun, direction at point, kill. Stella Braun won the joust. Comes back. Met sets her right there in the middle. She directs it around the blockers and gets the point, 24-21. Go on to the Tigers outside. Cameron McFerrin. Leaper right there. Autumn Best swings away and it goes into the tape. 24-22. Trojans showing some life right now. Timeout, Tigers. Coach Schlarman going to call a timeout. We'll be back from Botkins in just a moment. Welcome back. Here's the situation. Trojans down 24-22, set number 2. They won set 1. No wiggle room here for the Trojans right now. Need a point. Swing away, and they're not going to get it. Cameron Winter gets the kill to finish off set number 2. 25-22 to Ansonia. We'll be back here on NK Telco Sports for set number 3 of high school volleyball action. Welcome back on NK Telco Sports. We're live from Botkins with high school volleyball action. tied at 1 set apiece between the Ansonia Tigers and the Botkins Trojans. The Trojans won set number 1, 25-19. The Tigers come back and win set number 2, 25-22. Set number 2 for the Trojans. They had 10 kills, 1 block. They were led by Ella Brown with 4 kills in that set. For the Tigers, they had 11 kills, 4 aces, and a block. The biggest problem for the Trojans in set number 2, serve receive. Not great at times, out of whack. As we get back into it, they get the kill. Peyton Plattfoot starts it off for the Trojans, puts her team up 1-0. Brennan Paul into the game quickly. She's going to serve it up. She gets an ace. Her second ace of the afternoon. Came into the game with a 96% serving percentage. Gives her 10 aces now on the year. She had 14 service points on Thursday in the win against Fairlawn. 5-set victory. More moisture being wiped off the floor. Not as hot as it was Thursday, but man, it's muggy in here this morning. Trojans up 2-0. Paul puts it in play again. Leaper outside. Kaiser swings away. Gets the kill. Maddie Fry can't dig it out. Fry a little flat-footed on that one. Gabby Leaper, the senior setter, is going to move back in serve. Punches it across. Back set, Plattfoot. In the net, Ansonia. Point to the Trojans. They lead 3-1 as the libero, sophomore Madison Loy, comes into the game. Stella Braun goes on out. Loy puts it in play. Nice serve. Free ball back across by Ansonia. Maybe. Can't get across the net. Reports from the soccer field at the park. Boys down 1-0 at halftime to Troy Christian. Loy, she's going to put it in play. Dugout Loy. Metz. Outside, Peyton Plattfoot into the net. Plattfoot sets Maddie Fry. She pushes it across. Left-handed try by Winter. Now Fry swings hard. Now Winter's going to take her shot. Dug out by Madison Loy. No avail for the Trojans. Kill to Cameron Winter. 4-3 Trojans. Lydia Hain puts it in play. Plattfoot outside. Ella Brown. Overhit gives Trojans a chance. Metz sets Plattfoot, dug out. Outside, Winter swings away. Ella Brown tries to come down the line, dug out, no, unsuccessfully. Big hit. Maddie Fry, I believe. Might have been a miscall on that. I believe that was Madeline Fry with the kill. Her first one in set number 3. She had 15 on Thursday. She's only at 3 right now. Her Trojans, though, up 5-3 in set number 3. Winter, Leaper, right in front. Kaiser tries to direct it. Metz, Fry swings away, tries to come down the line. It's just wide. Maddie Fry, 75% of the time, is going to try to come down that line. This time, just a bit wide. Had a lot of success coming down the line on Thursday. Butts brings it across. Loy. Metz has to tip it over on an overpass a little bit by Loy. Flatfoot. Metz. Try the slide. Unsuccessful. Ella Brown. Into the net there. 5-all. Set number 3. Outside, Maddie Fry. Leaper goes to her hitter, Winner on the outside. Right now, Fry and Winner taking shots at each team. Maddie Fry that time just a bit deep. 6-5, Tigers on top here in set number 3. 1-all. Into the net, service error for the Tigers. Maddie Fry moves back and serves. Cameron Walters goes out. Cameron McFerrin comes in. Overhit. Brown gets the kill. Ella Brown gives her Trojans a 7-6 lead. 10 kills so far on the day from Ella Brown. Now an ace for Maddie Fry. A little bit more life from the Trojans here in set number 3. Set number 2, not real emotionally involved. Maddie Fry, back-to-back aces, dealing them out of her sleeve like a card dealer. Gives her team a 9-6 lead. A lead the Trojans haven't seen since maybe early in set number 2. Free ball to cross by Ansonia. Trojans in system. Brown tries to just punch it across. Now Leaper tries to go on 2 and it goes wide. 10-6 Trojans. Maddie Loy, I got them all confused. Too many of them out there. Maddie Fry, 3 service points in a row. Free ball to cross. Ansonia's struggling in serve receive right now. Metz goes on 2, tries to do a tip, dug out and covered up by the Tigers. Brown swings away. Miscommunication. Brown's going to get the kill. Tigers dug it out. Coach Lydia Schlarman not happy with the lack of communication. A lot of people staring at each other. We saw that in set number 2. Coach Brown saw the same thing from her team. Ansonia struggling with the serves from Maddie Fry. Outside, McFerrin swings away. Dug out by Butts. Winner. Trojans, nice play there. Leaper, she's going right in the front now. This time Rose Bargy, the junior, gets herself the kill. Stops the bleeding for the Tigers. 11-7, Trojans on top. Junior Caitlin Meyer in to play the back row for Maddie Fry. They serve right to her right off the bat. McFerrin, 2 hands down the tape. She's going to get a kill. McFerrin, not a big hitter, accurate, kind of cagey at the net. Nice job on her part. Ella Brown in serve. Braun into front. Middle hitter in for Loy. Swinging away. Rose Bargy gets the kill. 12-8. Loy in for Ella Brown. Times both teams just a little bit flat-footed out there today. Struggling to get going on a Saturday morning. Peyton Plattfoot from the back row. Blocked at the net. Stella Braun. Her second block of the day. Cameron McFerrin out. Ashlyn Grewy in. The junior. As Jana Metz moves back in serve. Into the net. Service error on the Trojans. 5 of those on the morning. 13-9. A host of subs going on. Both teams subbing pretty liberally. Ava Irwin puts it in play. Metz, Braun directs it across. Nice play by the Tigers. Both teams kind of popping it around. Free ball back across by the Trojans. In system now. Here they go. Tigers rolls down the tape, and they're going to good hustle play. Unsuccessful from the Trojans. Aaliyah Shift with the kill. That's 5 on the morning for her. 13-10. Trojans on top. Tigers serving it up. Plattfoot, Metz goes on 2. Covered up by the Tigers. Swinging away. Lillian Kaiser with the kill. Right through the block. 13-11. Momentum now with the Tigers. Metz, Braun right in front. Dug out by Ansonia. Up under the net, Braun with the kill. Grewy out. Paul in, she's going to serve it up in the back row. Brennan Paul. Out of system for the Tigers. Maddie Fry. It's long. Asking for a tip call. Gabby Leeper, the setter for the Tigers, puts it in play. Metz to Fry. Fry just looks to the middle. Leeper outside, swinging away. Kaiser, she's long. Point to the Trojans. Leeper outside. This time, Alexis Moody. Here comes Plattfoot swinging away. Big hit, Peyton Plattfoot. Tigers going to just pop it back across. Free ball, Trojans got a chance. Ella Brown dug out by the Tigers again. Maddie Fry with the kill. Gives the Trojans a 16-12 lead. Madison Loy aces it up, serves herself an ace. Her 4th of the morning for the young sophomore. In the libero jersey. Brings it across, hits the tape. Back-to-back aces for Madison Loy. That causes the Tigers to call a timeout, down 18-12 here in set number 3 from Botkins. We'll be back on NK Telco Sports in just a moment. Madison Loy out of the timeout. Her team up 18-12. Tied at 1 set all. Had back-to-back aces. Ansonia's still kind of struggling with it. They're going to call it out. Did not clear the pole. Trojans up 19-12. Loy serves it up. Directionally tipped around. Aaliyah Smith gets the kill to stop the bleeding for right now. Tigers need a whole bunch of points here. Getting late in set number 3. Lydia Hain. Walters digs it out. Fry swings away. Free ball to cross. Metz. Brown dug out again. Winner hits it across. Walters. Metz behind her head. Peyton Plattfoot's going to have to tip it too close to the net. Metz digs that one out. Fry swings away. Unsuccessful for the Tigers. Maddie Fry. Big hit and the kill in set number 3. Peyton Plattfoot leads the team in aces for the Trojans. Overhit. Ella Brown smacks it back the other way with the kill. 21-13. Trojans on top. Plattfoot puts it in play. Werner struggled with that one. That one, the libero's going to have to send it back across. Free ball chances for the Trojans. Maddie Fry swings away, hits into the block. Kind of a miss hit, but she'll take it. Sometimes we'll let her be lucky than good. She'll take the kill here, 22-13. Trojans on top. Peyton Plattfoot puts it in play, gives herself an ace. Her second of the day, number 13 on the season. The sophomore puts it back in play again. Outside, Winner, she's too close to the net. Set point for the Trojans, up 24-13. Ansonia in trouble here, set number 3. Peyton Plattfoot knocks it across. Leaper outside, Winner winds up, and it's long, and this set number 3 will go to the Trojans, 25-13. They lead 2-1 here in Botkins on NK Telco Sports. We'll be back in just a moment for set number 4.
Whether you do business from a corner store or a corner office, there is one asset your business cannot do without: the internet. Everything from sales and marketing, training and shipping, PR, HR, and R&D, your business relies on a fast, reliable, and secure connection. And now, it's more important than ever to partner with an internet provider you can trust. Get Flight Fiber for Business, backed by local tech support from NK Telco. Call today.
We're back from Botkins. Trojans lead 2-1, winning set number 3, 25-13. For Ansonia in set number 3, 7 kills, no aces, and no blocks. For the Trojans, 10 kills, 6 aces, and a block. Gets them to 25-13 victory. Junior Brennan Paul going to serve it up for the Trojans. Got herself 2 aces on the day so far. Outside, Kaiser two-hands it. Brown. Paul going to have to push it back across. Leaper right in front, swinging away, just deep. Rose Bargy can't keep it in. Point to the Trojans. Paul serves it up. Comes to the other side of the floor this time. Kaiser swinging away. Over the top. Tipped off Braun, off Paul. Lillian Kaiser with the kill here in set number 4, 1-0. Ava Irwin. Fry swinging away. Dug out by Ansonia. Kaiser tries to go down the line. It's deep and wide. Point to the Trojans. 2-1. Madison Loy and Stella Braun out. Loy off the tape, rolls it over for an ace. Madison Loy, set number 4, gets herself an ace, puts her team up 3-1. That is 6 aces on the day for Madison Loy. Serves it up again. Trojans gonna have to pop it across. Leaper served up. Trojans blocked at the net. That's on the line. Flatfoot. Brown, other side, dug out easily by the Tigers. Swinging away, that's in. Aaliyah Shift. Three all. Leaper brings it across, gets herself an ace. Cambry Walters can't dig it out. Gabby Leaper, the senior setter for the Tigers, puts her team up 4-3. Fry tries to direct it over, and she's blocked at the net. Aaliyah Schiff gets herself another block. That's 2 on the set here for Aaliyah Schiff. 5-3, Tigers in front. Serve receive becoming an issue again for the Trojans. Saw this back in set number 2. They get kind of lucky on that one. Peyton Plattfoot serving it up. Ball just dies going across there. Shift gets it to fall, gets the kill. Lydia Hain, the libero, puts it in play, clips the net. Gonna get herself an ace on a lift. Trojans a little flat here in set number 4. 7-4. Tigers on top. Hain wiping up the floor. Hain puts it in play. Walters tries to dig it out. Gonna have to be backed across. Peyton Plattfoot, nice hustle play. Right in front. They get the kill. Aaliyah Schiff doing all kinds of work here early in set number 4. She was hot early in set 1. They went away from her. Now in set 4, they're back, and they're using her to an 8-4 lead. Walters, Metz right in front. Brown, she'll get the kill. McFerrin in, Walters out. McFerrin will take her spot in the front row. 8-5. Trojans down with Maddie Fry serving up. Fry on the corner now. Leaper Tigers free ball it across. Chance for the Trojans. Metz. Brown on the slide. She'll get the kill. Eight, 6. Tigers on top. Maddie Fry clips the net, gets herself an ace. Makes it tough for as a defender there. Trying to serve, receive those. When it clips the net, it either makes it die a little bit, changes a little bit of direction. Coming back over this side. Outside, Cameron Winter. Dug out by Loy. Metz outside. McFerrin swings away. She gets herself a kill. Cameron McFerrin, 3 kills on the morning. Ties it up, 8-all. Ansonia Tigers struggling in serve receive. Maddie Fry gets herself another ace. 9-8 Trojans. Timeout Tigers. They're going to talk about it. Down 9-8 here in set number 4. We'll be back from Botkins in just a moment.
One of the biggest questions people have about broadband internet is what speed do I need? That depends on how many devices you have, how many people are using them at the same time, and how much bandwidth each device is using. To put it simply, the higher the demand on your home network, the more speed you need. Call NK Telco today. One of our customer care specialists can help you find the best speed for your home. We make it easy.
Welcome back on NK Telco Sports. High school volleyball action here. I'm Jeremy Plyman from the Coliseum at the home of the Botkins Athletic Complex. Wiping moisture off the floor. It's the thing to do this morning. Maddie Fry puts it in play, up 9-8. Out of a timeout. Joust at the tip net, won by Jana Metz. Trojans come in 4-2 on the year. Big victory on Thursday against Fairlawn. Overhit. Ella Brown says, I know what to do with this. Back at you. Trojans with a little bit of emotion. Kind of lacked in game number 2. We got it back in set number 3. And then they started off set number 4. A little flat-footed, not with a ton of emotion. It's causing them all kinds of issues. It's things Coach Sarah Brown talked about, one of the keys, stay focused. Trojans still a fairly young team, lots of sophomores. Metz, Brown hits it hard. Ella Brown playing well out of the middle right now. For the Trojans, though, you can say there's a lot of sophomores and they're a young team. On the other hand, a lot of those girls played last year as a freshman. A couple classes up on top, last year's seniors and this year's, and Jana Metz this year, not many seniors there. They were forced into action at a young age, so they've got a lot of varsity time. So being young, probably not a good excuse for the Trojans. Back set on a slide, Brown, now she's wide. And that'll be out of bounds. Trojans 12-9 in the lead here, set number 4. As Rose Bargy comes back in. Out goes Ava Irwin. Maddie Fry comes out, Caitlin Meyer in. Meyer will play the back row. Served across. Metz outside, McFerrin swings away. Ansonia's going to have to free ball it back across. Meyer, Metz, Brown, not a good set behind her head. 12-10 now. Butt's going to serve it up. Comes across, dives right in front of Caitlin Meyer, and that'll be an ace. The senior libero gets herself an ace, her first one of the day. 12-11. Butt sends it across. Loy, Metz, outside. McFerrin swings away. Butts tries to dig it out. Ansonia on a scramble play. Nice play. Just wide. Good hustle by Ansonia. McFerrin, good hit there. Great hustle play by Ansonia. Still point Trojans. Ella Brown going to put in play, up 13-11. Leaper outside, her favorite target, Winner. Metz on two. Leaper right in front of her this time. Bargy, no go. Braun tries to tip middle, and she's successful. Stella Braun with the kill, gives her on three on the morning. 14-11, Trojans on top. Up 2-1. Ella Brown puts it in play. Stella Braun on the overhit. Off the block, picks it up. Metz tips it across. Has to, gets the point. The Trojans up 15-11 here in set number 4. Trojans looking good right now. Ella Brown trying to get herself an ace. Played off the ceiling. In play yet. Metz going back corner again. Leaper outside, Winner. Dug out, Caitlin Meyer. Cameron McFerrin swings away. Gets herself the kill. 16-11 Trojans. Butts, Leaper, tough play. That's going to be on the wrong side of the sticks. 17-11 Trojans taking control here in set number 4. Subs coming in for Ansonia. Lauren Warner coming in. Alexis Moody coming out. Ella Brown serving it up. Right to the middle. Leaper. Blocked at the net. Stella Brown. Back at him. Platfoot back row attack. Falls inside the line. She gets the kill. Stella Braun doing a nice job at the net. Winners caused some issues for the Trojans. Braun matching it right now at the net. Brown lets it die right over the top of the net. Not going to be in play. 19-11, Ella Brown on a roll service points wise. 19-11 here in the 4th set. Trojans on top. We'll be back from Botkins in just a moment on NK Telco Sports.
Today's households are using more connected devices than ever before. TVs are streaming, smartphones are browsing, security cameras are watching, and virtual assistants are, well, assisting.
You'll need an umbrella today.
As you add more devices, we are constantly improving our technology to deliver the fastest and most reliable internet to your home. So make sure you have enough bandwidth.
Get NK Telco high-speed internet with speeds up to 1 gig. Call 1-888-NK-TELCO today.
We're back in Botkins. Jeremy Plyman on the call here in set number 4. Trojans up 19-11. They lead 2-1 over Ansonia. A lot of wiping the floor, a lot of moisture in the gym here today. Happens often when you go from hot to cool. Ella Brown waiting to serve. Ansonia has dug themselves a hole. Serve receive has not been great for them in set number 4. both teams, when they've had their downfall, has been in serve receive. Trojans struggled with it in set number 2. They got beat 25-22. Now Ansonia struggling with it as Ella Brown gets herself an ace. (20-11). Trojans on top. Right now, Ansonia, flat-footed, has no answer. 21-11, Ella Brown, back-to-back aces. Subs coming for Ansonia. Ella Brown puts it in play. Right to the sub, outside. Rose Bargy gets this point. Jana Metz gonna go talk to the official, ask what's going on. It's gonna stay, 21-12. Ansonia in serve. They need a lot of points. They need them in a row. Meyer up front, Metz. McFerrin swings away. Through the block, gets the kill. 3 on the set for the young sophomore. Getting a little bit more comfortable in play. 22-12, Trojans on top. Loy in, Brown out. Metz puts it in play. Popped up, Ansonia gonna have to free ball it across. Flatfoot, Metz, right in front. Stella Braun directs it around, gets the kill. Trojans playing well right now. Up 2-1, up 23-12. Got set number 4 in hand pretty well. Now they need to finish it off. Winner brings it across. Lloyd digs it out. Metz outside. Peyton Flatfoot. Outside. Winner. Lloyd can't handle it. Kill. Winner. Cameron Winner. 23-13. Into the net. Service error by Winner. 24-13. Brennan Paul, the junior server, the Trojans' best server, serve percentage-wise, comes into play. Puts it up, serves it across. Overhit. Flatfoot tries to send it back. Cannot. Directed over. Lillian Kaiser gets herself the kill. Paul back out, Walters in. 24-14. No room for error right now from the Tigers. Match point for the Trojans. Walters and Loy struggle to communicate again. We've seen it a couple times. Not quite on the same page. Trojans are going to head into a whole different type of competition starting on Tuesday. They'll go to Anna. Thursday they'll come home for Jackson Center. Jackson Center without McKinley Reichert right now, but if she's back, that's a whole different animal as Maddie Fry hits it into the net. Trojans so far will take the win here in set number 4 with a service error from Ansonia. Trojans win 25-16 over the Ansonia Tigers this morning. They win set number 1, 25-19. They drop set 2 to Ansonia 25-22. They win set 3, 25-13 and 25-16 in set number 4. We'll be back here on NK Telco Sports to wrap it up. We'll give you the stats and the lowdown right after this message. We're back here at Botkins. Trojans come away with a 4-set victory, 25-19. They drop set 2, 22-25. They knock off sets 3 and 4, 25-13, 25-16 respectively. For the Ansonia Tigers, they had 32 kills on the day, 7 aces and 4 blocks. They were led in kills by Cameron Winter with 7. For the Botkins Trojans, they had 41 kills on the day, 17 aces, 2 blocks. They were led in kills by Ella Brown with 16. They had Peyton Plattfoot with 6, Stella Braun with 4, Maddie Fry with 6, and Cameron McFerrin with 5. They were led in aces, 6 of them by Madison Loy. Ella Brown had a pair, Brennan Paul had a pair, Maddie Fry had 5. Good win for the Trojans, moves their record to 5-2 on the year, 1-1 in the Shelby County Athletic League. Ansonia drops to 2-4 on the year, 1-1 in the Western Ohio Athletic Conference. The Trojans going to go on the road here on Tuesday to Anna. Big competition there, big game there, and on home on Thursday against Jackson Center. Trojans going to find out what they're made of. They dropped last week. They come out this week, 2-2 on the week. They dropped games to New Knoxville and Fort Laramie early. They won a big game on Thursday against Fairlawn in 5 sets, and then come here today and beat a decent Ansonia's team in 4 sets. That'll wrap it up here from Botkins. We'll go give a little shout out here. Ella Brown, great game played. We'll give her player of the game with her 16 kills and 2 assists. Played really well. Trojans got some things to continue to work on. They need to work on them through the week. Coach Brown, one of her things was stay focused throughout the game from beginning to end. You saw that at times even today, up and down. Serve receive became an issue, lack of emotional involvement. Then when they right the ship, they're a pretty nice team. Hopefully they get that corrected as they go on this week. Again, at Anna on Tuesday, home for Jackson Center on Thursday. Dave Helmstetter and I will be back on the call, getting the gang back together. Hope you join us throughout. Thanks for joining us on NK Telco this morning. Again, from Botkins, I'm Jeremy Plyman. Trojans victorious on top, 3-1 over Ansonia. Have a great day and go Bucks.